It was an early morning sunrise at Tidmouth Sheds. The night was ending, the day was dawning, and it was the start of another rise of birds singing. And today was the special season of visitors coming to visit the island of Sodor. The Steamies who lived there had to wake up during the dawning sunrise because they were expecting a special announcement from the superintendent, Sir Topham Hatt. As they waited for him to arrive, they were getting their fireboxes lit up to get them ready and wide awake. Unfortunately, the firelighter was having a hard time trying to start up Henry's fire. "It's no good," said the firelighter. "If we don't clean out Henry's boiler, the ashes inside will terminate my ability to set a fire."
"What does terminate mean?"
asked Percy. "I think," replied Thomas, "it means to put an end to something, like to stop it from existing."
"Like when Diesel 10 tried to destroy Lady, the magic engine?"
wondered Edward. "Exactly," agreed Thomas. It wasn't too long before Sir Topham Hatt made it to the sheds.
"Good morning, everyone."
Good morning, sir," the engines answered.
"Now listen up,"
continued Sir Topham Hatt.
"I expect you all to be on your best behaviors as possible, and that means no showing off paintwork or speeds. I have a meeting with a very important visitor later this morning in my office, and I would like Percy to take her to Nafford for me. I'd take her myself, but I have other things in the way, so I don't have much time left. She wants to know if all my useful engines have great attitudes. Can you prove it?"
Yes, sir," everyone said.
"As long as the ashes will let me,"
said Henry.
"What ashes?" "The ones in my boiler, sir. That's why I'm not ready yet." "I hope there aren't too many ashes in you," replied Sir Topham Hatt. "Percy, my visitor will be here in a few minutes. You've got plenty of time to get ready."
"No problemo, sir."
And Sir Topham Hatt drove away.
"I wonder who the visitor is,"
wondered Percy. "Well, I hope it's not a woman named Sarah Connor," teased Thomas. "I wouldn't go near a person like that, or else the Terminator will get you." "What's a Terminator?" asked James. "I've heard," answered Thomas, "that it's a time-traveling killer robot with infrared vision glowing out of its eyes, and it uses human blood and tissue to disguise itself as a human being."
"Puh," said Gordon. "Terminators don't exist. They're just silly excuses made up by little tank engines."
"Don't count on that, Gordon," teased Thomas. "Anyway, if you're an engine, it's not the Terminator you have to worry about. It's the Terminating Diesel who's after you."
"The terminating what?"
"The Terminating Diesel. It's a Terminator who is also a diesel engine. And like all Terminators, this one will do anything to get rid of future objects as it time travels from the future to our present. Anything that's going to alter the timeline for the upcoming future is what the Terminator is after. In fact, one time, in the 1980s, a woman named Sarah Connor was one of them. It was up to Kyle Reese, the soldier, to save her, but it was so long ago that no one could remember if he succeeded or failed. Nobody knows if Sarah Connor herself is still alive nowadays. So you better go get Sir Topham Hatt's visitor, Percy. If it's Sarah Connor, then you're pretty much a goner."
"Goodness me," exclaimed Edward. "Connor and goner are so rhymey, like poem words."
The big engines, mostly Gordon, didn't believe in Thomas, but Percy was nervous. What if Sarah Connor was the visitor he was asked to pick up? Soon Percy was on his way to Brendam Docks to pick up Sir Topham Hatt's visitor. He panted with worry as he puffed along.
Terminators don't exist. Terminators don't exist. Terminators don't exist.
Percy tried thinking of anything else. He tried thinking of birds. He tried thinking of clouds. He even tried thinking of the mail train. But it was no use. All he could think about was the terminating Diesel finding him. He really didn't want to be terminated. Percy was now entering the docks, and there was the visitor, waiting for him. At first, Percy wanted to stop, but he slowly and bravely kept on going. The visitor looked very nice. She said,
"Hello, you must be Percy. Sir Topham Hatt told me about you and your friends."
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Sodor.
replied Percy.
What's your name?
I'm Sarah.
Your name's Sarah?
gasped Percy.
Yes.
Said Sarah.
I'd like to go to Sir Topham Hatt's office, please.
Percy's boiler sank. If the terminating Diesel finds him, he could die from being terminated. But if he doesn't do what he was told to, Sir Topham Hatt will be cross. Percy knew that he had to be a brave and really useful engine, and be on his best behavior. Otherwise, he wouldn't be Percy. With Sarah safely on board, Percy pulled out of the docks. As Percy was on his way to Knapford Station, which was where Sir Topham Hatt's office was, he looked around for the terminating Diesel. He looked to the left, and then to the right. He couldn't see any Diesels anywhere, but he kept on looking.
Maybe the Sarah I'm taking isn't Sarah Connor after all,
thought Percy as he got closer to the station.
Ah, there you are, Percy. Did you bring my visitor?
asked Sir Topham Hatt as Percy arrived at Knapford.
Sure did, sir,
said Percy with a sigh of relief.
Indeed you have,
exclaimed Sir Topham Hatt.
Thanks for coming, madam,
Glad I could make it.
said Sarah.
You may go now, Percy. There's plenty of mail for you to deliver.
Yes, sir. Bye, you two,
said Percy kindly, and chuffed away. Just then, Sir Topham Hatt's cell phone rang. He answered it.
Hello? Oh, hi. Uh-huh. Sure, hold on a sec. Pardon me, madam. It's my mom on the phone, and she wants to talk for a while. Do you mind waiting before our meeting?
Not at all. I'll wait for you in your office.
So Sarah walked into Sir Topham Hatt's office to wait until he was done talking to his mom, Dowager Hatt.
Excuse me. I'm a friend of Sarah Connor. I want to see her. Is she here?
Sorry, I don't know a person like that. The only Sarah I know is in my office.
Are you trying to trick me?
No.
Then bring me Mrs. Connor right now, or I'll terminate you!
Excuse me, I don't know who you are, but I don't have time for this. Can you please go ask someone else?
I'll be back.
Hey Mom, sorry about that. A strange diesel engine started talking to me. Now where were we? Mom? I'm gonna have to call you back.
It's time for you to be terminated. Are you ready, Sarah?
Huh. How did you know my name?
Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh no! That must be Sarah Connor!
Percy had to think of something fast. Realizing that Sarah was going to be dead in any second, Percy bravely rolled forward and shouted,
Hey you! Leave this woman alone!
Well,
said the Terminating Diesel.
I guess it's hasta la vista to you first.
No, it's not!
Yelled Percy.
It's hasta la vista to you!
Percy, no!
Buffer to buffer, face to face, Percy and the Terminating Diesel pushed against each other as hard as possible. Percy wasn't thinking about dying now. He was determined to terminate the Terminating Diesel.
Surrender, you little green midget. Sarah's son, John, defeated my Skynet, and I must change history.
I'll never let you do that!
I don't have a son.
Yes, you do, Mrs. Connor.
My last name isn't Connor.